Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 30th of April and 1st of May 2023. Let's start with our session. What is the theme of UNESCO on the World Book Day 2023? So World Book and Copyright Day is observed every year on 23rd of April to promote the habit of reading, writing, publishing and copyright. So this day was observed initially in 1995, and International Decade of Indigenous Languages will be observed from 2022 to 32. And this year the theme is Indigenous Languages. Okay. So two things are important. When do we observe the World Book Day? This is 23rd of April. And what is the theme for this year? So that is Indigenous Languages. Which country is the host of Asia Pacific Leaders Conclave on Malaria Elimination? So this conclave on malaria elimination will be organized in New Delhi by the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare in partnership with the Asia Pacific Leaders Malaria Alliance as a precursor to the World Malaria Day. When do we observe the World Malaria Day? On 25th of April, right? And the goal is to reaffirm political commitment to achieve malaria elimination by the end of 2030, right? So which country is the host of this particular conclave? Answer would be India. Which state or the union territory launched the Mehengai Rahat campaign? So this was recently inaugurated by the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Mr. Ashok Gehlot, and they will provide relief for the people from rising inflation. Okay. So under these camps, the general public and deprived sections will be provided relief from inflation by connecting them with the public welfare schemes of the state government. Fine. So this campaign belongs to Rajasthan state. Next is India's first water metro was recently inaugurated in which state or the union territory? So the country's first water-based metro service started its commercial operations in Kochi, Kerala. And the water metro Ferraris began their commercial operation on the Vitila-Kakkanad route. Okay. So this Kochi water metro saw a footfall of 6,559 passengers, and it has been manufactured by Cochin Shipyards Limited, and this metro project will run 8 electric hybrid boats on 2 routes. Fine. So India's first water metro has been inaugurated in the state of Kerala. Which country is recently using the guided bombs? What are these guided bombs? These are actually the bombs that have smaller wings and tail surfaces so as to allow the gliding flight. And these bombs are rarely used due to their extremely high production cost. Okay. And Russia is now increasingly attacking Ukraine country with guided bombs according to information by the Ukrainian Air Forces. So currently Russia is using these guided bombs on the country Ukraine. Now also Ukraine country was in news because recently and India Ukraine Chamber of Commerce has been decided to set up so as to strengthen the business ties between the two countries. And with the support of the Ukrainian Parliament, the chamber will aim to boost the possibilities for the investment and collaboration in the sectors like infrastructure and power, right? So you can be asked that India is set to establish a chamber of commerce with which particular country? So that country is Ukraine. When is the English Language Day observed? So this day is celebrated every year on 23rd of April, and this is also the date of death of William Shakespeare. So at the United Nations, English is one of the 2 working languages along with French, and in the year 2010, the Department of Global Communications established the language days for each of the organization's 6 official languages, right? So when do we observe the English Language Day? Answer is 23rd of April. Also on 24th of April, National Panchayati Raj Day is celebrated every year, and the Ministry of Panchayati Raj, in collaboration with the State Government of Madhya Pradesh, is commemorating the National Panchayati Raj Day in the state of Madhya Pradesh as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Okay, and at this particular event, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi was the chief guest. Fine. So you can be asked that when is the National Panchayati Raj Day celebrated? So answer would be 24th of April. Next is, which institution has conducted maiden flight trial of sea-based endo-atmospheric interceptor missile? This is DRDO. DRDO and the Indian Navy recently conducted the maiden flight trial of a sea-based endo-atmospheric interceptor missile off the coast of Odisha in the state of West Bengal. And it sought to bring India into the elite club of nations with naval BMD capability, right? Next is, Kermadec Islands, which were in the news recently, is located in which particular country? So this island is a part of New Zealand's territory, and these are subtropical island arc in the southern Pacific Ocean. Why it is in news? Because recently a 7.2 magnitude earthquake has hit these islands, and now a tsunami threat is predicted by US tsunami warning system following the earthquake, right? So Kermadec Island belongs to the country New Zealand. Next is, Mongol Oil Refinery is Mongolia's first oil refinery, built with the assistance of which particular country? So this is Mongolia's first oil refinery that is built and funded with India's assistance. So the country's ambassador said that the work on building this refinery will be completed by 2025, and the first stage of the Mongol Oil Refinery will be completed at the end of this year, and it has been built with nearly $1.2 billion Indian soft loan. Okay, so this Mongol Oil Refinery has been built with the assistance of our country, India. Now, can you tell me which institution has launched the Insurance for All by 2047 mission? So this mission was launched by IRDAI so as to achieve 100% insurance penetration in India by the end of 2047. And in line with this goal, India is now planning to host the first ever state-sponsored Global Insurance Summit later this year to identify the challenges that are associated with the insurance industry. Fine. So you can be asked that which institution has launched the Insurance for All by 2047 mission. So answer would be Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. Next is, National Technology Center for Ports, Waterways and Coast was inaugurated in which Indian city? So the National Technology Center for Ports, Waterways and Coast was inaugurated at the Discovery Campus of Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, by Sarbanand Sonowal, who is our Minister for Ports, Shipping and Waterways, right? So this new research facility will serve as a knowledge center for the students, academicians and industries. Okay, so this center has been inaugurated in Chennai. Now last question is, which is the first country in the world to have remittances from abroad crossing the $100 billion mark? So India has become the first country in the world to have the annual remittances from abroad crossing the $100 billion mark. And according to the World Bank, private remittances or the transfer of money from NRI to the friends and relatives in India crossed the threshold in 2022 with a year-on-year growth of 12%. Fine. So which is the first country in the world to have remittances from abroad crossing this $100 billion mark? This is our country, India. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. And now let's start with our revision session, in which we are doing the current affairs revision for the month of March and this is part 9 in this series. So today we'll be doing the questions from 121 up to question number 135. First question says, Li Qiang has been named as the next premier of which particular country? So China has named Li Qiang as the country's next premier, and he is the close confidant of top leader Xi Jinping. Silicon Valley Bank, which was shut down recently, is based in which particular country? So US regulators have shut down Silicon Valley Bank and taken control of its customer deposit in the larger failure of a US bank since 2008. In the largest failure of a US bank since 2008. And it was scrambling to raise money to plug a loss from the sale of the assets affected by higher interest rate. And the Silicon Valley Bank faced inadequate liquidity and insolvency. Fine. Who is the first woman in India to receive the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, that is UPSC award? This question is extremely important, and here correct answer is Jyotirmayi Mohante. Okay. So IUPAC is a global federation that consists of the national adhering organizations, and Jyotirmayi Mohanty, she is the scientist at BARC, means Bhabha Atomic Research Center, Mumbai. She is the first woman in India to receive this award, and she has received this award in chemistry or in chemical engineering in recognition for her works in the field of chemistry. Fine. National Film Heritage Mission was created by which particular union ministry? So the National Film Heritage Mission was created by Indian government's Ministry of Information and Broadcasting to save and protect the films and the related materials in India. And this mission aims to preserve and digitize Indian films for the next 100 years. And as a part of this mission, 3 major projects are ongoing. First is digitization, second is conservation, and the third is restoration of films. So till now, 1200 films have been digitized in high quality, and more than 1400 reels were conserved. So it is related with Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Dusky tetraka, which was seen in the news recently, is a dash. This is actually a rare bird species that lives in the forest of Madagascar. So last time it was seen in the year 1999, and it is one of the top 10 most wanted species by the search for lost birds. And recently this species has been discovered in 2 remote locations. That's why it was in news. Also, it is a threatened bird species due to the destruction of its natural habitat. As per the recent Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation data, what is India's retail inflation recorded in the month of February 2023? So India's retail inflation has been recorded at 6.44% in February, and in January this value was 6.52%. However, the inflation stayed above the Reserve Bank of India's upper tolerance level of 6% for the second straight month. Which company was awarded the Bangalore-Mysore Expressway project? Answer would be Dilip Buildcon. Okay. So this expressway project aims to reduce the travel time between the 2 cities by constructing a 6-lane road that is 10 meters wide. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently inaugurated this particular expressway that has been developed at a cost of 8,480 crore rupees by which ministry? By the Ministry of Road Transport and the Highways. Okay. So now this expressway is expected to boost the economic activity in this region. India recently held a business forum, Cooperation for Development and Growth, with which particular country? So India-Russia Business Forum has taken place in New Delhi and aim is to explore new areas of economic cooperation such as IT, construction and mechanical engineering. So this forum seeks to create high-tech alliances in various fields such as cybersecurity, manufacturing, smart cities, transport, logistics and health care. Okay. Which state government has tabled the Right to Health Care Bill? Answer would be Rajasthan state government. And the purpose of this bill is to provide free and affordable medical services in public and the private hospitals, clinics and the laboratories. And also the bill requires the government to strengthen the public healthcare system and establish the grievance redressal mechanism. Fine. Sealer Neser, which was seen in the news recently, belongs to which species? This is a new species of spider. And recently it has been found on the National Institute of Science, Education and Research, Bhubaneswar campus. So this discovery actually highlights the importance of grassland as habitat for different organisms, and it emphasizes the significance of studying the open habitat. Which state or the union territory is the host of International Day of Yoga main event in India? So Yoga Mahotsav 2023 marks the start of 100-day countdown of the 9th International Yoga Day. So it is a 3-day event that was organized in New Delhi. And talking about International Day of Yoga, it was first proposed by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the year 2014. And later it was adopted by the United Nations General Assembly in 2019. So this day is celebrated globally to raise awareness about the benefits of yoga and to promote its practice as a means of improving physical and mental well-being. Now you have to tell me, when do we observe the International Day of Yoga? Which institution launched ATL Sarthi, which is a comprehensive self-monitoring framework? So Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog launched this ATL Sarthi, which is a comprehensive self-monitoring framework to strengthen the ecosystem of the Atal Tinkering Labs. And as of date, the Atal Innovation Mission has funded 10,000 schools to establish the Atal Tinkering Labs. Okay. So this initiative has total 4 pillars to ensure the performance enhancement of ATLs through regular process improvement, like a self-reporting dashboard named as My ATL Dashboard. Okay. What is the wholesale price index based inflation in India in the month of February 2023? Wholesale price index based inflation is 3.85%. Okay. Actually, it has declined basically if we compare it with the previous months, and Reserve Bank of India has said that the decline is due to the easing prices of manufactured items and fuel and power. The pilot trial of MD-15 buses and prototype launch of M100, means 100% methanol, was launched in which Indian city? So our Minister of Road Transport and Highways, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, unveiled the pilot trial of MD-15 buses and prototype launch of these 100% methanol buses. And MD-15 stands for diesel with 15% methanol buses, right? And this project was carried out in partnership with BMTC, Niti Aayog, Indian Oil Corporation, etc. Here correct answer would be Bangalore. As per the census 2011, the percentage share of population in which state in the age group of 15 to 59 is 64% in comparison to 60.3% at all India level. So the percentage share of population in Punjab state in the age group of 15 to 59 is 64% in comparison to 60.3% at all India level as per the census 2011. Fine. So these are the next important 15 questions from the month of March, and tomorrow we'll take it ahead and we will move to question number 136 up to question number 150, right? Please write your reviews regarding this lecture in the comment section. Hit the thumbs up if you have liked the whole session. Also share it to your friends. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions. And at the end of the lecture, do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Meenuz Hadsana signing off.